Pursuant to the County Government Act of 2020,
Yes.
whenever a vacancy arises in a county public service board, the governor shall nominate and within the approval of the county assembly, appoint members to a selection panel for the purpose of selecting suitable candidates for appointment as members of the county public service board. The selection panel under subsection 1 shall consist of the following persons: a chairperson, not being a public officer, one person from the private sector, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya who is a member of the Law Society of Kenya, an accountant who is a member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, and one person from an association representative workers. So I just want to inform you that you have been nominated to be a member to the selection panel.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And hello? Yes. So I want to take you through the introductory part of the committee members, and starting from my immediate left.
Yes. I'm Honorable Julius Kibruto Keter, member of this committee.
Yeah.
Honorable Bridget Songo, member of this committee.
Thank you.
I'm Honorable John Chebet, member of this committee.
I'm Honorable Edwin Kiprop, member of this committee.
I'm Chepto Lydia, member.
I'm Isaac Itzak Mosbey, member.
Okay, thank you, honorable members. Ms. With us also we have the secretariat.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Moses Keme, member of the Secretariat.
My name is Bill Hajep Keme, Secretariat.
And Ms. Irene Mutai, you will also be asked questions by members of this committee, and kindly be brief and concise in your answers. We would like the session to be interactive and as possible. All questions and answers should be through the chair. Now, Ms. Irene Mutai, I will take you through the preliminary part.
Okay.
Do you have the following original documents? Your ID card?
Yes, I do.
Academic documents?
Yes, I do, Chair.
Your curriculum vitae?
I do.
Do you have the relevant clearance certificates from the various institutions? Kenya Revenue Authority?
Yes, I do.
The Higher Education Loans Board?
I have it.
The certificate of, from the Director of Criminal Investigation, DCI?
I have.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission?
I have it.
And the Credit Reference Bureau?
I have it.
So are you confirming to this committee that the documents that you submitted to the clerk are the copies of the originals that you have?
That is true.
Okay.
Confirm.
Now, can you tell us about yourself?
Thank you, Chair. As you have mentioned, my name is Irene Mutai, Chepta. I come from my constituency, that county. I for the independent and on elections one issue county, but my background is human management. I studied. I have a degree in sociology and communication, and my master's is in human resource management. I am a member of IHRM, and I have my working experience. I started work way back in 1989 at the Post Bank, where I worked for 17 years. I then moved to Barclays Bank. I gave in 5 years, that is in the human resource. Then I moved to the Independent and Boundaries Commission. So, but when I moved to IBC, I have managed for them the human resource docket, where I have also done pro bono work besides work. When I also worked for the Nandi County Assembly, where I was in the selection panel for the Public Service Board. That was in 2020. Basically, that is just an overview of what
Okay, thank you. Can you just briefly tell us your net worth?
my net worth.
Yes.
Okay, I have invested in real. I do farming. I do farming, and I do tea. We also have, so my net worth would million share.
Pardon?
50 million.
50 million.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Irene. I will now welcome honorable members for the interactive session of asking you questions, and I will just start with my immediate left.
Through the chair, Irene, now that you will be, if considered to be in the said board, what will you do within the 7 days, the first 7 days, to improve on matters arising in board?
Thank you, Honorable Keter. Within 7 days, once we have been appointed, we shall work on the advancement. We will talk with the county government, where they will tell us. Then we will have to place in the daily as run two in the most the print media. It will be advertised. From a perspective, we normally have 10 days, 1 days. We will invite the applicant, then covers the.
Okay, Ms. Irene.
After that, we have.
Can you pause?
Yes.
Can you pause a little? We sort out some technicalities. We are not getting you well. So pause a little as we sort.
I mute. Okay. In the first 7 days, I will then, we will, once we've been nominated, we will place the advert in the print media. And it's advisable that the advert should be between 14 to 21 days. This is to attract the applicants. So, and I believe this will happen after we have taken oath of the office. So we will consult with the county government when they give us the specifications of the positions that are vacant and what requirements are needed for that position. You get me?
Okay. Maybe another question along that other. How do you relate with the CEO for the Nandi County?
In as far as the advertising is, the CEO will be the one giving us he'll be like the user of the advert. So he'll be the one advising us on the requirements of the job specifications that will be needed. So we will work very close with the CEO at this point of the advertisement.
Now, I know you are aware of the wage bill in Nandi County. What will you do inside that to harter with the law? I know we have some wage bill is too high in Nandi County, bearing in mind that maybe due to huge employment, and remember these are our sons and daughters within the Nandi County. How will you balance between the wage bill and the persons that are responsible? Tell us how you will do all this.
Thank you, Honorable Keter. I think our main role here will be advisory. And for the wage bill, as far as it's concerned, we will just advise they'll need to do a skills audit and to ensure that every role fits within the establishment of the county. So that if there are ghost workers, which I want to believe they don't have, then the audit then will advise on the best way forward. And every position has to be filled as per the established.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Thank you. I now call upon Honorable Bridget to proceed.
Through the chair, my question is, in your role as a panel member, what are the key skills you could be seeking in a candidate in advantage of you being having a master's in human resource?
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. When we look out for the candidate, looking at they have to be qualified in as far as the education background is concerned. Their specific qualification for education will be the first thing we look at, and then we'll also out as per the papers. We look at how independent the person looks, the integrity, yeah. And the law is very clear. It also is expected. So we will look at one who is committed and will be ready to work for the county.
Good. Tell us your mandate if appointed to be a member in the panel.
My mandate as a member will be, of course, one, after I've taken oath of office, then I will be expected to help in coming up with the advert. After that, then I will do the shortlisting with the other members of the panel. And after that, then we shall submit at least, if it's for the chair position, we'll be expected to submit at least 2 names to the governor so that he will pick from the 2 best to the governor so that he'll be able to pick from the 2. If it's for the members, the law expects us to give 6 names at least to the governor so that he's able also to pick from that. And then once we have given him the report and he has appointed, then I guess the board, the selection panel gets dissolved as per law.
Miss Irene, you are telling us that after getting the candidates or the qualified, the governor should give you the right members. You don't have the authority to pick the qualified candidate. Are you telling the committee that governor should choose the right candidate, not you people as the chair, as in the panel? precisely the chair or the committee. Are you giving the role again for the governor to choose the chair?
Madam Mweshimiwa, it is very clear in law that we pick, if, for example, we interview 6 members, 6 candidates, then what happens is we pick the best 2 in our report and let the governor now pick from the 2. That is what the law expects of us. We don't give the final product, we just give at least, we submit 2 names to him.
Okay. I get you clear that you understand your role. Again, the last question. The law requires of the county government agency to employ 30% of the workforce for the minority tribe and 70% being the dominant tribe. In your view, can this ethic balance be attained in Nandi County?
Yes, it can, because Nandi County is partially cosmopolitan. So you will be able to get people who are, at least the 30%, you'll be able to get that from the marginalized. Can I call them marginalized? Yes.
No, I think that is marginalized. Okay. I think that is minority.
The minority.
Tribe. Yes.
Minority tribes, yes.
Okay. The follow-up question is in Article 54 of Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
You are an HR and you'll be in the, I'm praying that you'll be in the panel. Have you ever employed people with disability and attained in your organization 5% of people with disability?
Yes, we have. We always consider them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Irene, what is the term of office for the position that, if approved for this committee, you will serve? What is the term of office?
In terms of the duration?
Yes.
It should not be more than 1 month.
Okay, thank you. I now call upon Honorable Joan to proceed with the questions.
Thank you, Chair. And through Chair, again, I would like to ask our nominee, what are the challenges facing the Nandi County Public Service Board?
Okay, thank you, Mweshimiwa. I think part of the challenges facing the board is independence. Probably they get a lot of interference from external forces. And then also, as you mentioned earlier, the wage bill could be another challenge that they face. So, and I guess right now they have gaps because, and I believe that's why this committee is being put in place to backfill the positions that are vacant. And I guess another challenge that they face is they don't have funds to operate as they would like to. The budgets are constrained a little.
Again, this being the 3rd phase of devolution, what kind of board should be put in place?
Please come again. I lost you.
I'm asking, this being the 3rd phase of devolution, what kind of board should be put in place?
The board that should be put in place should be a board that, it should be a very strong board with a very independent mind. They should be committed to serve actually the people of Nandi and as per the law. So I believe that is the kind of board that the county needs.
Thank you, Honorable Member. I now call upon Honorable Emmanuel to proceed with these questions.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to ask a nominee. Have you ever been charged in a court of law?
No, sir.
And again, have you been mentioned in an investigatory report, either county or tribunal?
No. No, I haven't.
Thank you, Ms. Irene. I just have a follow-up question.
Yes.
According to your understanding, which is the vacant position in the Nandi County Public Service Board?
The chairperson is vacant, and I think there's a position of one member that is vacant, and the secretary to the board is also vacant. Those are the three that I'm aware of, unless advised
Okay.
otherwise.
My next question: if when you will be executing your duty, and you are faced with the external pressure, how will you handle such scenario?
As a HR practitioner, that is very common, but you have to do the right thing. You have to advise. It's more advisory and ensure that the right people are actually nominated and selected for the position.
Thank you.
So you
Thank
advise
you.
the pressure, where the pressure is coming from.
Okay, thank you. Now, let me call Honorable Mosbey.
Thank you, Chairman. Ms. Mutai, you have said that one of the challenges of the Nandi Public Service Board is you've said that they don't have funds. This is a follow-up question. How did you know this? Because to me, this is a very inside information. How did you know this?
Matters of funds is common in the public sector, sir. And I believe most places, and it's always in the public domain when you see the county government actually up in arms in the, not only Nandi, across the country, up in arms because the treasury either has not released funds, they cannot operate, they cannot pay salaries. So it's not an inside question per se, it is something of national knowledge. So I believe Nandi is not an exception of this.
Okay, thank you for that. And looking at your CV again, you've had a long career in employment. What have you done for the community? That is some pro bono service that you've given to the community.
Okay. I know my CV, I did not detail out most of the things because when I was requested for it, I think I was a bit far, had not updated. But I am also a member of Baraton Academy School, which I do it on pro bono. And I believe also this role is it's pro bono, and which I did it 2 years ago. So there's much more, and I have picked up about 2 or 3 children that I educate from the community. It's just that I've not put it in the CV.
Do you do harambes for the community?
Sorry?
And do you do harambes for the community?
Oh, that is every day. Harambes, yes, we do. Church harambes, we do that.
Thank you. Now, lastly, I just want to, now that we've just come from elections, IEBC, which you serve under, delayed in paying its employees until pressure was piled. And up to date, some of the people who served you have not been paid in some areas. What do you say of that? Thank you.
All right, thank you for that question. Matters payments, I think, as I talked about it, it's a national issue. The delays, but we got some funds, and for those who haven't been paid, the error was from their side. They gave us wrong account numbers, and that bounced to the bank. So we are actually working on the rejections. They
Okay,
actually
thank
indicated
you.
the wrong account numbers, yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Mosbey. I now call upon Honorable Lydia.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through the chair, Ms. Irene, for example, you have been approved for the position and your immediate relatives has applied for the position. How will you go about it?
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. For that, if I have a relative or a close friend or an associate that has actually applied, I will declare that to the other members and the chair of the selection panel, and I will relinquish myself from sitting in that particular the interview.
Okay, next question. Following the expiry date of the contracts inter-county, there are some contracts set to elapse in January 2023. What mitigation measures should the board put in place to prepare those employees who are going to be jobless?
I want to believe that by the time you're getting a contract, you know when it's ending. So I think the board should just write to them, at least they're supposed to notify them 2 months to the lapse of their contract for them to prepare psychologically that come January, then I will have no job. And if there is an opportunity for an extension of those contracts, then they have to do like a performance appraisal, performance management to see if they're actually suitable for renewal of their contracts. So that's what I would advise the board to do.
Thank you, Honorable Lydia. I now call upon Honorable Edwin.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. To our nominee, how do you see yourself fit to this job? To this job, convince the committee on your suitability to the selection panel.
Okay. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. I think I'm suitable for the job because, one, I come with a lot of experience in the field of human resource. And then it's a job that I enjoy doing. I am a very independent person. And I would love to serve my community. It is partly pro bono for me. And I believe that there's a lot of talent out there, and I would help the county identify the talent and the people with the right skills and place them in the right jobs.
Thank you. You've answered well. To our nominee, you know that the fifth president is a religious leader. Do you also belong to any religion?
Yes, I do.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable Edwin. I just want to allow a follow-up question from Honorable Keter.
Maybe, Madam Irene, I would want to know, could you be having any clue that how many workers do we have now currently in Nandi County?
Wow. Mheshimiwa, I last had, I think there were over 1,000. But for now, I didn't ask on that one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
But I
Ms.
know the weight
Irene.
bill is so stretched.
Thank you. Now, I want to allow you to make your final remarks. Are you getting me?
No, yes, no, I can.
Yeah, I'm just requesting you to make your final remarks to this committee.
Okay. Chairman and members of the Assembly, and just thank you for this opportunity that you've given me. And I want to promise that if actually approved by this board to sit in the selection panel, I will give it my best as pro bono and ensure that the county gets the best candidates for the positions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to also, on behalf of this committee, thank you for your participation. I want to wish you well in your endeavors, and hopefully, as we consider, hope even if we don't consider you for this, I hope you are also ready to offer some pro bono services to the Nandi County.
Anytime.
Anytime. Thank you very much,
Anytime.
and may you. Thank you very much, and may you be blessed.
Thank you. Be blessed too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.